So we get this game started. Turn 1 Orks. Well, the boys advance. Surprise, surprise. But we do have some mysterious terrain and different things, so we'll see when they run up to them what will happen. For now, I'm staying out of the forest with my weird boy and my boys, though. And the battle wagon, the trucks actually are moving over to the side. They're kind of not wussing out, but they're just holding off. And the weird boy, rolling for his weird boy pack, rolls an 11 on 2d6, so he doesn't take perils, but he also doesn't get a psychic power, which is awful. So my boys run up and reveal that objective is the Skyfire Nexus, because they're mysterious objectives. And so if he controls it, he might be able to shoot down some of my planes. So we'll see. So Spacewolves, he rolls a 3. He also gets a Skyfire Nexus with none other than his long fangs, which are his anti-vehicle. Runs into the sludge and reveals it as number 5 is Industrial Ooze, so you get a 5+ cover if you're in it. So all of a sudden his guys get cover, which is quite snazzy. Then moving up with everyone else, the wolves decide to run around the backside, just go around, do what they can, and the long fangs, they snap fire because they can, and they all have missile launchers, counted as missile launchers to remind you guys, but they manage to not do anything. As well with the multi-melta from the Dreadnought not doing anything. Vindicator shoots and he scatters way back, way onto my trucks, almost skims the battle wagon too. It just hits both trucks. And so he penetrates on both. I fail the cover save on the middle one, but get it on the outside. And so I blow up and ramshackle. I just stand in the spot and blow up. And it was at 5 inches, so it gets about 6 or 7 of my boys rolling. It's only 5's the wound, so only 2 die. So not too bad. But the boys inside, they're now taking strength 4 hits, which is a lot different. And he rolled a lot of 4s. I managed 3 saves, but that's still half of my squad dead. Continuing to shoot with his twin link last cannon off the Razorback, just trying to hit my battle wagon. He shoots, but twin linked. But he misses. Next, the Land Raider shooting with his Machine Spirit. And so he can shoot 1, because he moves 6, so he can shoot 1 at full ballistic kill, and then 1 Snapfire, and then another Machine Spirit at full ballistic kill. And so shooting with the cover, I killed my first 3. Out of habit, I put my weird boy out front again, but independent character, look out, sir. He does manage to pawn off the wounds on the other boys and not himself. And the Fenrisian Wolves decide to run, get a little bit further towards the other objectives where I think we're going to be clashing the most. So he declares a charge against my boys, and I snapfire and don't do anything at all, or do 1 wound, but nothing, and he has a charge distance of 7 inches. And because they're beasts, they actually ignore difficult terrain for purposes of moving and charging. So I thought that was really, really cool. But because of the angle and because of that wooden bastion that we have, they actually can't fit in. So only 2 get into base-to-base contact. But that's enough. They'll get their full attacks. Although 1 has a Thunder Hammer. He won't be able to attack until initiative 1. But he only manages to kill 2. So my turn, I move up. I get my 3 inches. But because I was so spread out, I'm still not in base-to-base contact. So I don't get to fight at all. And so his Thunder Hammer in the back then moves 3 inches, but he's not able to get in the base-to-base, and he's not within 2 inches of someone in the base-to-base, so he doesn't get to fight. Then my Knob moves up, and he doesn't get to fight either. So that's weird. So because it's Paul's turn, his guys move in first 3 inches, and they get in the base-to-base finally. And then I take my turn to move also 3 inches in as a pile-in move at the end of the combat. And so next turn, we'll actually be able to fight. So turn 2 Orks, reserves. First DACA flyer comes in. Second DACA jet comes in. Third DACA jet. Oh, it's still in reserve. Lucky he doesn't have any interceptor weapons, but he does have all those missile launchers from those long fangs, as well as the Skyfire objective. And so he'll be able to shoot lots and lots of crack missiles at me. And so I am going to probably shoot him down as much as possible. So I run to the forest. Let's see what I get. I roll a 2, Brainleaf Fronds. So at the beginning of my shooting phase, I have to roll to see if I roll leadership and see if my guys go crazy and start hitting each other. So that was unfortunate. But I move into the water and I get a Fireblood, which it's dangerous terrain, and then any vehicle immobilized is automatically wrecked. So it's getting nasty here. But Weird Boy makes his power, beginning of the shooting phase, and he gets Deep Strike. So before the jungle influences my guys to attack each other, I Deep Strike across the board towards his guys. And even though my Weird Boy didn't get a Waaagh, I can still call 1 per game, so might as well use it. 2 Decajets on, I need the extra shots this turn. And then my boys are just running up, doing what they can. Now all the guys inside, there's 3 custom Mega Blasters, which are Strength 8 AP2. They're going to shoot. They can only shoot at Snapfire because he moves so far. And 1 overheats and kills one of my mechs. And none hit the Land Raider. That's okay because all the Weird Boy squad has Shootas, and they shoot into the Long Fangs from behind. Now they do have a 4+ cover for being in the ruins, but I'm only AP 6, so 3+ cover is as good as he's gonna get. But he loses 2, fails 2 saves. Starting Widowland of squad, there's only 4 left. You see, there's a lot. He has his first casualties, but I lost a bunch first. So now the Dakajet rolls, and it's 4s re-rolling because they're on the ground because it's strafing run and twin linked. And so lots and lots of wounds, 3+ save. He loses only 3. 1 guy remains. You know, again, he looks like it has a last cannon, but he only has a rocket. Then the big shoot on top of the battle wagon tries to shoot something, but instead of wasting a full Dakajet's full shots, I shoot at instead the Dreadnought. And so causing much, I get 2 glancing hits. And we actually forgot about his 5+ save. So he might have been able to save 1 or 2 of those. But at any rate, he's still alive and he's fully functional, but he only has 1 hull point left. Next, the Thunderwolf Cavalry attacking my boys, being able to attack. They do a bit better this time, killing 4 instead of before they only 2, so it doubles their effectiveness. But then my boys easily run in from behind, filling up the gap where their comrades have fallen, and they hit back with a vengeance. Full squad of attacks. He actually loses 4 wounds. And so he takes off his Thunder Hammer and his other guy because now my Power Claw cannot attack. He is out of range. So end of consolidation moves or pile in moves. He can't. He's already in base to base, so he doesn't move 3, and all my guys move in 3 inches to get in. And so that's the end of that. Part 3 coming up. Stay tuned. Click the link below.